today's BNA exclusive podcast, where we bring forward inspiring stories and actionable insights from industry leaders to empower our community of entrepreneurs. I am Gaurav Agarwal, current president of BNA Exclusive and founder of RecX, a new age recruitment exchange. With a deep rooted passion for helping businesses grow through strategic recruitment, I am thrilled to host a conversation today that is centered around driving value and making an impact. Joining us is a remarkable leader and fellow BNI member, Mr. Mahesh Gupta, CEO of Lee Nee Softwares. Mahesh has not only led Lee Nee to impressive growth in the ever evolving tech landscape, but has also become a guiding force for many through his innovative approach and resilience. Now, rather than introducing him in the typical way, I would love to hear from him how he would like to get introduced. Over to you, Mahesh.
Hey guys, thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Mahesh Gupta and I am the CEO of Lee Nee Softwares. So a little bit about myself. So I am a chartered accountant by profession, but running a software company. CA was something which my parents wanted me to be, so that's why I wanted to meet their expectations. And then after I became a CA, I didn't really enjoy the practice thing, so I decided to get into the tech space, which is more close to me and I'm more passionate about it. So I decided to get into the software thing. And since 2003, I have been involved in this business. So the company is called Lee Nee Softwares. It is named after two of my sisters, Lena and Nina. So this company is formed in 1989, but practically I joined this business in 2003. After a couple of years, I realized that there is a lot of potential in the overseas market. And then I decided to take a break and I took up a management course in US in Berkeley. And then that gave me a very big vision of where the company can go with my expertise, with my knowledge. And that helped me really to grow my vision about the company. So as soon as I completed my course, I came back and then I gave the next growth targets for myself. We started doing a lot of business in the international market, and the company has grown maybe 1000% after that, uh, and it's still growing. So what we do is we do a lot of digital marketing, website development, mobile app development. We do a lot of ERP solutions. We are partners with SAP Business One, which is an ERP for small and medium enterprises. We target the manufacturing sector. So these are all the areas which we have been doing, and we keep adding new things and we keep removing things which are not relevant. Like recently, we got started with artificial intelligence, which is the next big thing for everyone. And we are trying to really add lot of value in anybody's business using AI. So that's what we are doing rather than just a normal chat GPT. Our idea is to deliver more value to any organization. So we have a team of almost 150 people. We're located in Kolkata. We've got two offices here. One is a development center. Another one is a head office in Kamak Street. Yeah, so the journey has been pretty good. And looking forward, we've got very high growth plans and walking towards it.
Mahesh, what is that one big lesson which you would give to budding entrepreneurs or your peer group of entrepreneur community, which you have learned? You have seen the academically chartered accountancy, then moving on to becoming a CEO of a technology company. So, what is that one big lesson you want to give to all the entrepreneurs?
So a couple of things which I have followed, in my entrepreneurial journey. One is definitely adding a lot of value to your customers. So that is, I think, the base or the foundation of our business. We make sure that whatever charges we are taking from our clients, we make sure that we give them back the value, what they are paying us for. So that's one thing. Second is we always listen to our customers. I myself get involved in taking feedbacks from customers, what is good, what is not so good. That also gives us a very clear understanding about what is the real need of a customer. Are we just doing things for the sake of doing it, or are we really adding some value and solving a problem for which he has engaged with us? And the third thing is ethics, which is very, very strong for me. I have zero compromise for ethics, be it my customers, vendors, employees, very, very high standards on ethics. So no unethical things is allowed in our company, and there is zero tolerance for that.
Thank you. Those three were really valuable points. Businesses constantly face hurdles. So, can you probably cite some example where your company faced a trouble and what actionable steps you took as a leader to overcome those hurdles?
Sure. Well, in the last my journey of 21 years, there have been lots of ups and downs. There have been situations where I thought I should quit the business and get into a job. um, but I think it's my patience which has helped me a lot. So there was a situation when we got our first international customer. He was a big customer. We worked with him for 3 years, and all of a sudden his business closed. And this was the only customer we had. And so our business was like zero. Uh, So that was the biggest thing, biggest challenge. Yes, I was upset about it, but then I had confidence in myself and in my team that we will get over with this. And we had the patience. So rather than getting panicked or upset about it, we actually think we started thinking, what can we do now, and where how can we get better. So the lesson we learned was that you can't keep all your eggs in one basket. You have to distribute your risk. So we were just dependent on one customer, which was a big mistake. And then today we probably have more than 50 or 55 customers. Now we are not dependent on one customer. After that, uh, we were not dependent on one country. Now we are working in 14 different countries. We are not dependent on one service, but we have multiple services for different clients. So if there is any kind of such situation, it is not going to bring the business, collapse the business. It might have some impact, but we have made sure that now we are bulletproof, and nothing can, make us fall. So that's the big lesson I have learned. And really, we had to work really hard. We always have been curious and, in a learning mind, rather than thinking we are old, we know everything. Always have to be ready to learn new things, accept the new challenges, accept the new situations, and move in the positive direction.
Yes, indeed. Diversification and positivity should be the key. And what do you feel? Technology is ever changing. What advice would you give to entrepreneurs on how to stay relevant in a fast growing industry, and especially when we hear so much about artificial intelligence?
Well, technology, as you mentioned, yes, correctly, it is evolving, and it is wise to be ready to change with the new technology. For example, we all use Uber now. If we have a mindset that we will not use Uber, we still want to use the yellow cabs, definitely it is adding a lot of value. So it's something like that. So it's the first thing is the mindset. And with new technology, definitely it's going to bring some value. Uh, so again, it depends from business to business. You have to be wise to choose the right technology rather than going by some trend or some fashion. I would say always look for value. What is the value you are getting for that particular service or for that particular technology? Definitely, there are multiple options available. So if you don't have the time, you should definitely have somebody who can consult you for the problem that you want to solve. And there might be so many solutions for a small thing. For same problem, you can have multiple solutions. So you always have to be ready with it. And there are immense solutions available, as I mentioned, and different technologies are available. So you have to adapt yourself. So you need to be ready with that mindset that yes, we are ready to adapt the newer things which is going to come, and it's going to help us to transform the business. Otherwise, you will perish.
Super. So learn, adapt, and choose what is fit for your business, not
Right.
what is trending.
Yes.
For business leaders who are aiming to scale, what are some non negotiable qualities which are needed for them to look in the team?
Well, the team is definitely the backbone of any business. We all believe in teamwork, and I always believe that you should hire people who are smarter than you if you want the company to grow. Don't worry about the cost too much, because in the long run, it's definitely gonna pay you back. Um, so what I feel is the enthusiasm is very important. Ethics I've already mentioned, that's non-negotiable. Anything which is manipulative or unethical cannot be tolerated. The person has to be loyal to the company, and person has to be enthusiastic and has to like his work. If he feels that the work is a burden for him, then probably he's not going to be with you for a long time. Having said that, it's also our responsibility to take good care of our team. We need to have constant conversations with our team, business, non-business, to make sure that we are aware of their situation, their perspective, and help them to grow in their career and in their making their life better is also a kind of our responsibility. So if you do that, there is no reason that you won't get the right returns. That's what we believe in.
Got it. Got it. And any practical steps the entrepreneurs can follow to keep that growth culture there in the team? You are already managing 150 plus members in your team, right? So how do you keep that spark alive, that everyone feels I need to do something for the growth of the organization? Company grows, I grow with the organization. How that culture is being developed?
So there are two, three things again. One is we have a high level KRA KPIs, which any company would probably have. We do reviews, we do surveys with from our employees to understand what is that thing that they would like to change in the company and they would like us to improve upon. So we are always ready for a feedback. The KRs and KPIs obviously helps them. Every quarter we have a review, and we appreciate the people who have performed in different teams. So we would take pictures, we would promote them on social media, everybody would clap for them, we would have some small token of gift for them. So every quarter we do that, and people look forward to it. Okay, this time which team, which individual is going to get this prize. So that's one way. And from the annual thing, yes, the appraisals obviously depends on their performance. So people are automatically inclined to their performance. And they people who are growth oriented, who want a higher appraisal or higher growth, they would have obviously work hard. And people who are laid back, anyways, I think they will not stay in the company for long. So we don't even want them to be in the company for long. So that's how I think we manage this. There's one more thing which is unique about us. Two things actually. We have started very recently. There's a concept called MD Connect. So what I do is every Monday I sit with like 6, 7 people in a coffee shop, not in the office, and just have a casual conversation with them and just find out what's going on in their life, what's bothering them, how can the company help them to grow. So this is one practice that we have started. And the second thing we have is we have a grievance form in our company, which is open to all. There are some rules, like there is certain parameters or criterias after which you can fill up the grievance form. So these grievance forms comes directly to me. So after, if there is any situation or a problem which has not been solved for at least 4 weeks, I would review all these forms myself every week and make sure that they have been actioned within the same week. So people know that it's not only talking over here, we do really believe in actions from all aspects.
And I must say that I might borrow your idea of this weekly meetups with the fellow team members. That's an awesome one. And
Correct.
as a fellow BNI member, how has the network influenced your business?
Okay. BNI has been a blessing for me. Initially, I thought it is not for me because I was not so much uh, talkative person or whatever. Didn't want to speak out so much. And I was not sure whether India business would excite me a lot because now majority of my business is coming from the overseas market. But I didn't realize that BNI has got a huge potential. The entire world is a big market for you. So there are BNI members across the world. So we have been working with at least I would say 14, 15 BNI members who are outside of India. We have become good friends. We get regular business from them. And it has contributed to my business also a lot. So in terms of revenue, yes, and also in terms of a lot of learnings, because when these are BNI friends, they talk to you very openly,
Yep.
and if you make a mistake, they very in a friendly manner they would even tell you that these are areas where you should improve. So from both aspects, I think I have been blessed with very good clients and very good BNI friends.
Super. Could you share a story of your achievement or how an individual can maximize their value from the professional networks?
Okay, okay. Yeah, so I mean, BNI is a live example. I would say there's so many things which are happening. I would say one example when I just joined BNI, and that time we were talking to a customer who didn't know us. That was a enterprise deal for SAP. So my sales team was trying to reach out to the MD of this company for almost a month, and he was not giving time. And then this gentleman came as a visitor in my chapter, and one of my very close friend, BNI friend, he introduced me, and then I was like, "Oh, I have been looking for you for a long time." And he said, "Oh yeah, oh really?" So within a week, I think we met again in his office, and just took I think another 2 weeks, and we closed a big business with him. He was looking for us, we were looking for him, but there was no proper connection. So BNI helped us to build that connection. The trust level was so high because it was this Mr. Anirudh Kanodia. He had introduced me to this guy. So the trust factor was not there at all. I mean, he was superly testing us. I also had no doubts. And immediately the deal happened. So, sometimes these networks help you so well uh, to do certain things which you feel is going to take long time or it's not going to happen, but it does happen.
Superb, superb. And if there is one final piece of advice or any actionable insight you want to share, which every entrepreneur listening to this podcast should take away, what would it be?
Sure. I would say be positive. Don't think this is not possible. BNI is not good for me. This person is not going to add value. You are not, you don't know, but there can be so many things. The person from whom you expect no business can actually connect you to your dream customer. It has happened with me 3 or 4 times already. So I don't have any such thoughts that, this network is not good or this person is not compatible with me. You have to be open for business. You need to talk and do networking with everyone. You should tell everyone about what are you looking for. And definitely, again, it's like a giver's gain philosophy in BNI. So it's not only about taking. We also have to do our job of giving. So I mean, most of my services or products, whatever I buy, are through my BNI friends, and I make sure that they are given preference whenever we need those kind of services. So it has helped a lot. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mahesh, for this incredible takeaways. I mean, we could have extended this podcast. Really, we should have another podcast just for more takeaways as well. It has been a real pleasure learning from your journey, a value driven journey, of course. Thank you so much. Let's wrap up. Thank you guys for
Thank
listening to
you.
us.
Thank you. I hope I added some value. Thank you.
Of course, you did. You did.